Everybody loves an underdog, and for some reason, lately inline sixes have been extremely popular. Mopar, Chevy, Ford. There's a there's a fan club out there for each of them. Today we're talking about Chevrolet inline sixes, more specifically third generation, the ones with 7 main bearings. The earlier version of this, I believe it has 5. We're talking like the 235 and the GMC 302. Those are the earlier versions of the, well, GMC and Chevrolet inline sixes. This is a 250, this is a 292. And I've seen a lot of confusion about which is which. Chevrolet made it super easy. There's casting numbers, but you can't always spot a casting number. So I'm going to show you kind of the differences between these. We're not going to get into the details like bore and stroke and blah blah blah. We're just kind of going by how to tell at a glimpse which is which. So the 250 is by far more common. I heard an old guy say that for every one small block Chevy that was produced, they built 10 of these. Now I don't know if that's accurate, but it might be. There's a lot of them out there. So you'll find these in cars, trucks, vans, pretty much everything. The 292 you'll only find in trucks, industrial applications, big trucks. Well, you know, not like diesel trucks, obviously, because it's a gasoline engine, but you get what I'm saying. I don't think you can find them in vans. It's just truck. Some of the larger trucks Chevrolet produced, you can find these in here. They're a little bit more rare because they didn't produce them in everything. But you've probably already noticed the well, these blocks are standing straight up on the bell housing. By the way, the bell housing matches the traditional small block Chevy, so you can mount pretty much any transmission behind these. If you can mount it behind a small block Chevy, you should be able to mount it behind any of these, which kind of make them ideal for swapping. You can run after or overdrive in your vehicle. But we are looking at the passenger side of the engine block, and there's 3 things you need to look at. On the 250, because this was put into cars, these engine mounts are directly across from each other like they would be on a small block Chevy, which means they mount up the same way a small block Chevy mounts. On the 292, the mount is further, they're offset. The passenger side mount is forward of the driver's side mount. They're kind of like this, where the 292s are straight across. The 292 is offset, which means they're harder to put into a car. You got to fab up some brackets, or they do. Hey, Lucy. Lucy. I'm filming. Sit down. Sit down. Okay, you can help me. You can help me talk about these. All right, then don't, or do. I don't know. Lucy, go away. Go lay down. Go lay down. There you go. Where were we? The engine mounts are offset on the 292, which makes them hard to put into a car. I actually have a 73 Nova that I put a 292 in. We're going to do a whole video on that at some point, and I'll show you how I made it work. But you won't find a 292 in a car unless someone like me put it in there. But also, the fuel pump locations are different. 292, it's located behind the mount. 250, it's located in front of. Probably the most glaring thing that you'll notice are the side cover. This would be where the lifters fall in. The cam runs on this side and the lifters drop in right here. Push rod comes up to the cylinder head. You can call them lifter covers, you can call them push rod covers. I just call them side covers. But the 292, they are considerably taller. I'd say that's close to 7 inches. Where on here, they're closer to 4 inches. So that is kind of, those are the things to look for if you're just not sure. And you can always go to the casting number, but at a glimpse, that's how you tell. The reason I'm kind of making this video is because I see a lot of people struggling. I've seen a lot of engines for sale labeled as one, but they're the other. And there's just a lot of confusion out there. So if in doubt, casting number, but you can't always get to the casting number. Anyway, that's pretty much my spiel. Stay tuned for more. Bye.